For many across the state of Texas, it could have been pretty stressful approaching the first of the month with rent being due. The Texas Supreme Court, in an effort to help tenants, placed a temporary ban on evictions. Fox 44's Kendall Green, he joins us now live in the studio with what this means for tenants and landlords across Central Texas. Kendall?
Hey Adam, the Supreme Court put a halt on evictions hearings across the state until May 19th. That's more than a month from now. For tenants facing layoffs due to COVID-19, it's a sense of relief, while it's everything but a sense of relief for landlords and property managers. The 9th emergency order regarding COVID-19 from the state Supreme Court ordered that in any action for eviction to recover possession of residential property, no trial, hearing, or other proceeding may be conducted, and all deadlines are told until after April 30th. A writ of possession may issue, but the posting of the written warning and the execution of the writ of possession may not occur until after May 7th, 2020. And new filings may be accepted, but the time period is suspended, and issuing and service of citations may not occur until after April 30th. Fox 44 spoke with an attorney who deals with evictions on behalf of both tenants and landlords. The lawyer says she's received several calls of concerned folks on both sides trying to make some sense of the emergency order.
I think that this is probably damaging a lot of people at this time. However, it is being a relief effort for people who are losing their jobs. So we have to kind of balance the scales of what's important at this time.
While landlords can decide to file for an eviction of a tenant, the courts can't move forward with hearings, which could generate a backlog for judges across Central Texas.
We're not being able to have hearings until a specific date. They're going to have to, really work their schedules to be able to let everyone who needs a hearing have a hearing.
Now, the moratoriums aren't a relief effort on rent. It's just a way for folks who may find themselves on hard times to catch up without having fears of losing their homes.
I believe that that's what was targeted here, is to keep people in their homes and create that moratorium so that the relief can get to them.
Now, like most rules, there are exceptions, and one Central Texas Justice of the Peace has already held hearings that fall under that exception clause outlined by the Texas Supreme Court. We'll have more on that coming up at 9:30. In the studio, I'm Kendall Green, Fox 44 News.